Alrighty, so we all know how important your resume is as a professional, whether you are job searching or not. It is one of the documents that is super helpful to have up to date as a professional. And in this video, I am teaching you 3 practices to abandon when writing a modern resume. My name is Lisa Appiah. I'm the founder of We Apply, and I'm a certified career and resume strategist. I help emerging leaders boost their visibility and confidence so they can attract opportunities that double their salary and put them on the executive track. Resume writing has evolved over the years. There have been certain practices that have been updated and changed as a result of technology and just as a result of how our world has evolved. And I'm going to share now 3 practices you should abandon when writing your resume. The first one is an objective statement. For a very long time, it was quite common to use an objective statement on your resume. And this was a statement that started with I. It really focused on what you were looking for in terms of role. So I am seeking a new role as a business analyst to further my skills in the industry. It sounded something along those lines. And with time, we no longer use an objective statement. The reason is that it focuses mostly on you. And at the end of the day, when an employer is looking at your resume, they're looking at it from the perspective of what's in it for them. They're bringing you on, or they're looking to bring you onto their team to solve a problem, to address a gap. And so it's best to focus on that on your resume. So what you want to do instead is to use a professional statement or professional summary of qualifications. It has different names, but it basically means the same thing. And what it means is that you want to connect the skills that you have to offer with what the employer is looking for in a short statement of a few lines. And I'm sharing with you here an example of what a professional summary can look like. The second thing is your full address. You do not want to include your full address on your resume. Although this was very common before, especially when your resume was being sent by mail, now that everything is being done online, it is no longer necessary. And by putting your full address on your resume, you are also potentially opening yourself to scams. And so that's something you want to pay attention to when you're applying for roles online. Depending on where you are in the world, you want to include instead your city and state or your city and province, and that should be more than enough information to put on your resume. As the process continues and if a job offer is made, then you'll be able to provide additional information in terms of your location and whatever is required on the part of the employer. And the last thing you no longer want to include on your resume is a common line that we used to see that would say references available upon request at the very bottom of almost every resume. That is no longer necessary. Basically, if they want the references, they will contact you for them. And at the end of the day, your resume is supposed to be a snapshot of your career. And so you want to make sure that you're making use of all the space that you have available to you effectively. And so including that line doesn't change anything on your resume. Instead, use the space to really speak about the experiences and the qualifications, the accomplishments that you have that are relevant to what the employer is looking for in this role. In the description of this video, I'm sharing with you a free resume review guide. And in the guide, I basically help you go through 20 questions that will help you assess your resume to see if it meets today's standards. So I encourage you to look right below in the description and download your copy of the free resume review guide. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, I encourage you to do so now. I post videos on a weekly basis and I talk about career, leadership, and LinkedIn. And so go ahead, hit that subscribe button.